A major investigation is underway following the collapse of the 30-story building in Bangkok last Friday, where at least 15 people were found dead and about 70 remain missing. A new state audit office building collapsed when tremors from a strong earthquake in Myanmar reached Thailand. Questions have been raised as to why nearby buildings remain standing. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra has called the collapse more than a structural failure. It is a matter affecting the country's reputation. She has ordered all government agencies to check the safety of projects involving the Chinese construction firm, which was responsible for the project. Professor Suchashawi Suwansawat, former president of both the Council of Thai Engineers and the Engineering Institute of Thailand, described the collapse of the State Audit Office building as a huge mistake, considering other high-rise buildings only suffered some cracks.
I mean, it's crazy that this big building is collapsed in a second, and only building in Bangkok. So what do you think? Should be very, very big mistake. Either the design, that right now we don't have a calculation sheet on hand, so it's very difficult to find out because you have to study how the designer designed the building. You need engineering drawing and also the calculation sheet, so you can dig it in and find out from the calculation sheet and engineering drawing to tell that what's go wrong. It's not just steel bar, because huge building totally collapsed in a second. Should be some big mistake.
Officials and staff of the State Audit Office on Wednesday visited the site of the collapse to collect steel and concrete samples to help identify the cause. The Thai Industrial Standards Institute has examined 22 steel samples taken from the wreckage. Results show that about 10% of steel did not meet industrial standards, raising further questions about the quality of materials used in the building's construction. Professor Suchashawi feels, however, that people shouldn't jump to the conclusion that the steel bars are to blame. In fact, there is still not enough information to identify the root cause of the collapse.
You not just come and take the steel out. This is it's not the way to take care of this. Material is so many things, not steel bar, concrete strengths, what type of concrete, and what type of column, the height of the column, the size, the diameter, the location of the elevator. That is all information. We need to gathering all the information to complete the investigation.
Apart from the materials, the contract for the construction project itself has also come under scrutiny. The Justice Ministry will investigate whether the Chinese construction company responsible for the project had resorted to bidding collusion to win the contract, worth 2.1 billion baht, to construct the building. Regardless, Professor Suchashawi believes that thorough investigation is needed to discover root cause of the collapse, so laws and regulations can be revised to prevent such incidents happening in the future, as tremors last Friday will not be the last felt in Thailand.
If we cannot find what went wrong, how we adapt, how we make change to make the Thai people feel safe. The country like Japan, they have a lot of knowledge from their own disaster, from their own earthquake. They still improve their law and regulation almost every single year, right? So again, even our law and regulation is not obsolete, of course. It's okay. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to make change. If we not investigate too loosely, we don't know how to improve ourselves. So let's begin with the building the collapse. And if we have information and is 100% information, we will use that to improve our law and regulation.
Kittipat Chun Sukchit and Nat Bunnak reporting for Thai PBS World.